Hey guys, it's Sheila Taking Weight Off, and welcome back to my channel where we not only lose weight on this channel, but we also work on the inner being and going through changes and doing things that are uncomfortable. I know I look a hot mess. It's summer, y'all. You're probably gonna see me like this a lot more often. But I thought I had an intro for this video, but I don't. But this is Out of the Bubble, stepping out of my comfort zone. Weeks 5 and 6, I combined them together. And I'm so proud of myself for all of the things that I'm doing. And I cannot wait to update you guys on week 7 because it's a good one. And then week 7, thereon, it's really good. And my social life is getting really good. So I hope that you guys are enjoying. It took a minute. I was like, am I ever going to meet friends? Am I ever going to make friends? Am I ever going to this or that? And it's all coming along. And I'm really happy with the way that things are happening. So definitely stay tuned, but let's go ahead and get into week 5 and 6, where I accomplished several things that I'm really, really proud of. So let's do this. So it is Saturday, the first day after 75 hard, and tonight we are headed down to go watch some fireworks. And I got to thinking when I was talking about it with Contrell, or no, someone asked me on Instagram, so what are you gonna do to celebrate completing 75 hard? And I was like, I haven't thought about, I really should think about something, because that's a huge accomplishment. Like I should treat myself to something. But I was like, oh, just spending the day with my kids, and then I'm gonna go and watch some fireworks tonight. And then I got to thinking, what a perfect ending to 75 hard. I get to watch an amazing fireworks show, and I can just pretend it's all in celebration of me. Just kidding. But seriously, I'm so excited. I'm so proud. And I'm so proud that I'm actually going to this thing. I remember 3 years ago, this thing has been a thing now, I don't know for how long, but I know that these events, I really have never been to alone. Like I knew they were always there, and I would always go with a friend or someone else. But this year, it's just me and the kiddos. So, and I'm brave enough, I'm confident enough, we're gonna go, I'm not scared, I'm not like, where are we gonna park, what are we gonna do? No, because we are stepping out of our comfort zone, and this is something, again, you would not see me doing by myself. But yeah, I'll see you guys tonight. So we are back. I'll show you a little bit of footage, or I think I've shown you a little bit of footage of the fireworks show. Y'all. This was actually the first time that I've ever taken the kids to a big event like that, and I realize now why. I was fine today. However, a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I would not have been fine. So it just made me so happy to know that, like, by the way, I have oil on my face and moisturizer, that's why I look like this, but it just felt amazing. It just felt amazing. Like, if there are those of you that are out there and you're like, I wish I could be where you are, trust me, I know where you're coming from, because I have been there before. And I promise you, it gets better. It truly does. And I didn't get here overnight. Like, I started doing this series, and it's still a challenge for me to do these things. But I started this series with already having a lot of therapy behind me. And also like a lot of just will to, that determination, that fire up underneath my butt to change my life, and to just stop accepting what I was accepting. So I'm just proud of myself, and it was a lot of people, and when I first got there, I was like, oh, what did I get myself into? I literally used to be so anxious to go to events like that, where my car wasn't easy access for me to get to, because it would like freak me out. Like, I need to have an exit, but then I also need to have an easy access, or an easy exit to where my car is like right there, like super close. So for me to have gone like, leave my car like half a mile away to get to this place, it was a big step, and I'm really, really, really proud of myself. And again, this was the very first time that I've ever taken my kids to a big event like that, and I'm really proud. So yay, that was huge. This was like the biggest. Out of all of the things that I've done so far, this is the one that I'm most proud of for sure. And the fireworks show was amazing. They had drones. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. So I will see you guys tomorrow. So it is Monday, and I was literally just doing a story on Instagram. I was talking in my story, and it made me realize something that I did not even mention that I need to mention in this comfort zone video, in these videos. When I started 75 Hard, I was scared to walk around the block, because if you don't know, agoraphobia is you are afraid to leave your home. I was afraid to step outside, even in the front. And for me, that was huge. And I'm like, how did I not even share that with everyone? For 75 days, I either got in my car and drove to a park that's like 10 to 15 minutes away, which is a huge stepping out of my comfort zone thing, or it was me walking around my neighborhood several times. When the beginning of 75 Hard, I couldn't, it was a challenge for me to even walk down to the mailbox, which is 2 houses down. That's how much I've grown in 75 Hard. Hey guys, it is Tuesday on the way to Bible study. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't want to come today, and I still am kind of like, I don't want to come. I'm tired, I have a slight headache, and I was like, I just want to lay in the bed all day, but that's not very productive, is it? And I was like, I can take an hour out of my day to go, well, it's a little longer than an hour. I can take an hour and a half to 2 hours out of my day to come fellowship and go to Bible study. So that is what I'm doing. So I just realized I left my phone at home, and there's no way that I can go back. This is the first time that I'm actually leaving my house knowing that my phone is not with me and not running back to go get it. And I'm celebrating that accomplishment, because I am celebrating every single accomplishment that I have. I don't like to be without my phone, because again, I have to be able to have access to be able to call if I need to talk to someone. I'm very proud of myself, and we're gonna make this trip without a phone, and we're gonna be just fine here on the way there, while we're there, and we're also gonna be fine on the way back. So I know, long time no see. I haven't seen you guys in forever, but I wanted to update you guys. I'm so proud of myself for everything I've done. This is going to be a 2-week video vlog, because I can't even remember the last time I got on here and talked to you guys. I know for sure you guys know nothing of what I did this week. So Saturday, so I'm a member of a pool, and this past Saturday they had a volunteer day, and I volunteered, which is something I haven't done, and I can't tell you when, because I'm just always like nervous to be around people and to all of the things. So anyways, I went down there, I faced my fears, and I scrubbed the whole entire pool, which was, it took me like 3 hours. But I also got to get in the pool, which was so nice, and I enjoyed it a lot. And then that evening I had a friend come in town, and I knew that there was going to be 16 people at dinner, and I don't do crowds like that. I just don't. I don't. But I was like, I haven't seen her in forever, and I don't know when I will see her again, and here's my opportunity. So I went to dinner, and that was something that was way, way, way out of my comfort zone. Sunday, I went to church, did some grocery shopping, came home, did nothing. And then Monday and Tuesday, I literally laid in bed all day. I was just an emotional wreck. I was dealing with some personal issues and dealing with other things, and I wasn't working out, because I haven't worked out since 75 Hard ended. Basically, I haven't worked out in like 8 days. So I don't know, and I haven't had a routine. And then Ava and Contrell are like, and my kids finished school, so it's officially summer for us, and I'm really trying to stick to a routine. I miss doing 75 Hard, so there was just a lot of things. I don't deal with change well, even if it's change where I wanted it to happen. it's still really hard for me to deal with change. Are any of you guys like that? It's so frustrating, but I am feeling better. I went and I finally took care of something that I've been putting off for like at least 5 months. I would say 5 months. And I feel a weight has been lifted off of me. Some of the emotional things that I was dealing with this past couple of days have been how I am putting myself out there, and I am starting to lose faith in humanity and the kindness of people, because I feel like I've been treated kind of ugly. And I'm putting myself out there, and it's really hard for me to face the reality of me actually physically doing these things to meet people, and I am not meeting people, and it's really hard and it really sucks. I've been doing this for like 6-7 weeks now. I'm just like disappointed in some situations that happened this weekend. And, you know, me putting myself out there and me feeling no closer to an actual friendship than I was 7 weeks ago. And I know that these things take time, and I know that it doesn't happen overnight. But I told myself yesterday, I said, you know what? I said, if you want to go to these places and to these groups, do it, but do it for you. Don't do it to meet people. Don't do it to make friends. And then I got to thinking, I'm like, maybe God's protecting me, because I don't want any more toxic people in my life. And I'm like, not on guard, but I'm like, any kind of red flags, I will immediately pull away. Like, there have been several people that I've come in contact with where I thought I was going to build a friendship, and I saw some red flags, and I was just like, I ain't dealing with this. And so I just kind of, you know, I'm friendly, but I make sure to walk away and not expect anything more. Whereas before, I wouldn't have done that, and I would have been like trying to push a friendship still, even though I saw those red flags. So I know that I'm growing. But it's hard. And so I told myself, don't go to these things to meet people, because that was my main intention, was like, I'm going to get out there, I'm going to meet people, and that's all we care about, is meeting people. Anyways, I went into thinking about this summer as, I'm going to make friends, I'm going to meet people at this pool. And then I told myself, you know what? If you don't make a single friend this summer, I am not going to be depressed. I'm not going to let that get to me. I'm not going to let it bring me down, because my whole purpose is bettering myself and getting myself to a better place. My main goal is no longer to make friends. It's to be me and to work on me and to be a better person. So when those friends do come up and I do meet those people, I am more confident in me, and I can show them my true authentic self. I'm sitting here listening to this. So hi, this is editing Jill, obviously. But it's so funny, because I literally adapted this attitude where I'm not going to go to these places to make friends. That's not my main priority. My main priority is just getting out there, being around people, changing how I act around people. For instance, before, in a group setting, I would just sit there and I would not talk, and I would just listen, and I would have things to say, but I would always be too shy to speak up, and have that mentality, no one really cares what I have to say anyways, or what if I'm wrong when I'm answering this question. So I just kind of sat there. Whereas this time, going into these groups and going and being around multiple people, I am getting out of that comfort zone, and when my mind says, don't say anything, I'm like, shut up, mind, I'm going to talk, So I like the fact that I am doing this, and I kind of made it a priority to where it's like, let's focus on that versus focusing on meeting people. But I tell you, the minute that I did that, I started meeting people. And there is something that I did majorly that I have to talk to you guys about that will be in next week's video. But that I personally did, that was a major step out of my comfort zone. And every time I go meet someone new, it's a major out of my comfort zone type thing. But it's so exciting, and I'm so excited for this summer. I also am excited to be my true authentic self and not really care about what people think of me. If we meet, or if we're in a group setting and I feel someone doesn't like me, I no longer get this feeling of why don't they like me? Why aren't they talking to me? Because it doesn't matter. Because not everyone is going to like you, and you have to be okay with that. But you also have to realize that you need to go out there and be your true self, because if you start forming friendships, which is what I've done before, and relationships, and with boyfriends and men and stuff like that, I would go into it with just wanting companionship and really not having standards. And I'm telling you, when you have standards, the pool gets way smaller when you go to meet people and make connections with people, because you start to realize what you're looking for. And this goes for friends and dating. I'm no longer going to be a watered down version of myself to fit in or to have someone like me. If you don't like me, then you don't like me, and that's okay. And I'm just so excited that I'm on this journey, because I'm finally realizing this, and this is the most important thing. Don't sit there and try to be a different version of you. The version of you is great right now, and if people don't like that, then that's on them, and that has nothing to do with you. And if you're in this boat right now where you're feeling super lonely and you need to make connections, getting out there, it's hard, but I'm telling you, it's going to be so worth it in the end. I'm not saying I've built any kind of friendships or whatever, but I actually have people now that I can talk to, and I've found groups that are similar to what I'm going through, and are in similar boats as me, if you know what I'm saying. So anyways, I just can't wait for you guys to see week 7 video. It's going to be really good, and it's going to let you guys know all what's going on. I'm kind of trying to be a little vague here, but for real, if you're meeting people and you're trying to reinvent yourself and you've been through a lot of trauma and you're healing, set those standards, set those boundaries first off when you start building relationships, because if you go into those friendships and relationships not having those standards or boundaries, and then you keep allowing people to treat you like that, and then you start wanting to set those boundaries, those people are going to freak out, because they're like, whoa, you've been letting me do this to you for however long now. Who do you think you are standing up to me? So just definitely, I'm making sure that I prioritize being me and setting those healthy boundaries and not putting up that wall like I used to. So let's get back into the video. I don't know if I'll be back in this video. If not, thank you for watching. I love you guys. My nails are going to be linked down below. They have so many amazing designs and lengths and colors. They have neon, so you need to go get you some. They're down below. I love them. They're like an instant manicure. I've been wearing these nails from this company. It's Dashing Diva is the website, and they're so good. Look how cute these nails are. Perfect for Memorial Day, 4th of July, which I'm going to have them for Memorial Day and 4th of July, because you can actually get 2 uses out of one. They're like, I don't even know how much they are. $7, $9. I think they're less than $9. I think they're like $7 a piece, and you get 2 uses out of these. So just saying, if you guys are interested, because I get lots of questions. This shirt's from Torrid. It's probably sold out by the time you guys are getting here, because their stuff, man, you got to get on it, especially when they have colors like this. If you see it, snatch it, because they very rarely come out with nice bold colors. And anyways, I don't know if I'm going to come back. The pool is opening today, this evening, and we are for sure going to be pulling it up for the next like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday after church, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go to these meetings or not. I don't know if I'm going to kind of put a halt and a hold on these videos altogether, or if I will still do them and just kind of tell you guys like how I'm still getting out of my comfort zone, because I'm still working on actively getting out of my comfort zone, whether it's telling someone they look beautiful, or telling them I like their bathing suit, or telling them their kids are beautiful, like whatever. I still want to work on actively giving people compliments and talking to people and just putting myself out there. If it ends up in a friendship, great. If it doesn't, great. I'm just wanting to be me and not have to filter myself or be a watered down version of myself. And I also want to be this person who, when I meet people, if I see those toxic toxic tendencies, then I will walk away because I love myself that much and I finally have self-worth and self-love. So I love you guys. I hope that you guys are doing amazing. I hope that you guys are continually stepping out of your comfort zones as well, because it's something that has to be done and it's uncomfortable as heck, but when you do it, the benefits are so rewarding. Like, I was literally all in my feelings this past couple of days about, you know, I've done this and I've done that and I'm nowhere closer to anything. I'm still just as lonely now as I have been for the past, it all started in 2019 after I divorced my husband, unfortunately. I'm no less lonely now than I was back in May of 2019. So, you know, it is what it is. But I do know that I'm changing, and that's the most important thing, because eventually I'm going to start dating and I need these skills. I need these skills to like try to get to know people and pick up on people's toxic tendencies, and if they do something, or if they're a person that I wouldn't be able to deal with some of the things that they do or their morals or whatever, I will no longer look past that and be like, okay, no, I can't do that. And I will no longer just settle, basically. So I love you guys. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.